Welcome back, guys. It is Sashelle, and today I am showing you 6 protective hairstyles for nighttime. Guys, at night we are exposed to a lot of friction in our hair that can cause breakage due to our hair lying on our cotton fiber sheets and our pillows. And today I'm going to show you how you can protect that hair. And you know how I do, guys. I always moisturize and seal first and foremost before I do any form of styling, because that is how you keep your hair hydrated. And damaged hair most times come from hair that is dry. So I featured my moisturize and seal routine. You can go ahead and check that out. But my first style is a single wrap. This hairstyle I do normally when I have a fresh perm or my hair is very light and easy to manage, because it does take a little, let's just say it takes a little manipulation, that more than I would personally prefer. So all I do, guys, I part out small sections after starting in the middle, and then I just bring it around in that area towards my right ear, and I just wrap it entirely around the head. A lot of persons know this hairstyle, and it's easy and convenient, and it does lay your hair and make it good to go in the morning. After doing this, it lays so well, and you don't have to do anything when you wake up in the morning more than comb it down, and you're good to go. Just like all protective style, guys, when you wrap your hair, your ends are protected and not exposed to any friction or any external factors that can break the hair. So most of these hairstyles you see, you will realize that I have my ends practically up. Second one is the flat twist, and I think a lot of persons know this. Basically it's like cornrows, but you are doing 2-strand twist. So while you hold 2 strands of the hair, as you see me doing right now, all you do is that when you're going down, you keep on grabbing a small section of hair. So you start out with 2 strands and you just kind of just twist it in, while each time you're going down, you're pulling in some hair. So you're overlapping and pulling down some hair until you reach to the ends. Once you reach the ends, you will just go in and you will tuck them up with some bobby pins. The next style, guys, is my inverted cornrows, and these are just like regular cornrows, but the only thing is that we do them inside. I love doing the inversion method in most of these styles because I find that you sleep better, because they tend to be flatter, so it does not really affect your sleep. So all you do is you do the cornrows, but you're turning it in. So you're turning the front one onto the middle part. Let me see if I can explain this. So you are working with the ends. So you start at the front end, overlap it in the middle, then the back end, overlap it in the middle, front end, overlap it in the middle, back end, overlap it in the middle. So that is basically what you're doing, and you're pulling it inward. So when you're overlapping, you're going on top of the middle one, causing it to go inside instead of being external. And basically you won't have that big bump on top of your head and kind of, impacting on how well you sleep. The next style, guys, is what I call cross plaits or cross braids, and basically I just put my hair in 4 big braids, which are with their regular plaits, which the procedure for the plaits. go over the middle one on both ends. So front over middle, back over middle, front over middle, back over middle, front over middle, back over middle. Yeah, once I finish braiding that up, I normally just go with each single braid. I just kind of pin it down the ends onto each braid, and in a like XC kind of way. Guys, this is so hard for me to explain, but you know what I mean. So basically I'm gonna cross over both. You'll see. This next hairstyle is what I call a braided cornrow, and basically in the 4 braids that I normally part out, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna braid inverted, but I'm gonna braid it like single. Instead of go straight back, I'm gonna braid it inverted down the side. So basically when you braid down like in a cornrow way, the only thing is that you're using the 3-strand braiding pattern, but you're pulling hair in as you go along. That allows it to be flat on your head. So it's front over middle, back over middle. Once we're finished with the braids, we will just pull up our ends and we'll attach it to each single braid. And last but by no means least, the dry roller set. This I featured in my latest video, guys. You can go ahead and watch the full video, but all I do is I use like 4 or 5 setters, and basically I just part out large sections and I basically dry roller set. So by dry roller setting, we mean that we don't saturate the hair with water or any form of liquid. All I do after I moisturize and seal is apply this small serum just onto the ends so it can kind of close onto the curlers. And all I do, I wrap the hair around the curlers, whether I'm going forward, I'm going back, and basically I pin that down with some pins, bobby pins, whatever clips that you use. And basically these don't really create curls, but it does create a lot of volume and bounce in the hair. So this is another style that when you want to let your hair down in the next morning to go to work or so, it makes your hair very voluminous, it makes your hair very nice and very bouncy at the same time. Instead of it looking very limp and way down and flat, you get a nice voluminous hairstyle. So guys, these are basically the 6 type of protective styles that I normally do. I have more in store, but guys, let me know in the comment down below what protective style is your favorite go-to, and if you have one that I've not included, let me know all about it. Guys, remember, protecting your ends is the key to retaining length, and one part of protecting your hair or protecting the length of your hair is by ensuring that you protect your hair while you sleep. Cannot stress this enough, guys. Protecting your hair while you sleep is of paramount importance, because that is when a lot of friction and manipulation is caused. So guys, normally when I do this, I tie with my silk scarf as you see, and then if I'm in the rollers, I will hold it down with the stocking cap to keep everything nice and set. Otherwise I just go in with my silk scarf, then I go to sleep, and that is it, guys.